let's talk about two clubs auctions. Well, no, two clubs. The basis of all no trumps. So, there's a number of hands that you're used to covering with Stayman, and I'm not suggesting you change that. But what I am suggesting is anytime you pick up 5 spades, invitational hand, and somewhat unbalanced, meaning you have another 5-card suit, or not somewhat unbalanced. Anytime you have 5 spades invitational, you consider this treatment. 1 no trump, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 spades. That shows 5 spades, invitational hand, and another 5-card suit that could be hearts. So this is how you would handle 5-5 invitationals in the majors. It could be hearts. It could even be a 6-card secondary suit. The key is that it guarantees 5 spades and guarantees invitational values, and in most cases you're going to play either 2 spades or 3 of your 5-bagger. Typical hands for me would be ace-10 fifth, stiff, king fifth, and 10, double 2. Now, we all know that hand can produce 4 spades against certain types of no-trump openers, but it's likely not to. It's a 7 count, opposite of 15 or 14 plus 17. So, but you begin this with 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 spades. By the way, most of you probably play that auction, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 spades, as 5 spades, 4 hearts, and invitation. That's the standard treatment of that auction. I'll come back to that auction in a minute, that holding in a minute, because every time you do something, you give something up, but you're not going to give that up entirely. So, we'll come back to that thought. But that's the hand type that begins with Stayman and rebids 2 spades. 5 spades and another 5-card suit, invitational values. It should, in the no-trumper's mind, when they hear this, they should be thinking invitational values, but not 3 no-trump invitational. Unless you chose to open a no-trump with some ace, king, queen, 10, 6 of clubs, and you made your match point decision with some crazy hand with, king and spades. You got 6 runners and king and a club and semi-stoppers in the 2 red suits. There's really no play for 3 no trump. Partner is announced at most 8. If partner has this hand with a 9 count, I would be forcing the game. I'd be bidding 2 hearts, 2 spades, 3 diamonds. If I had the queen of spades more myself. But I would say the max should be 8, but more likely than not, it's 7. Could it ever be 6? I've seen it done with king 10 fifth, king 10 sixth. Remember, it's 5 or more of the other suit. Stiff, stiff. That's a magic hand to get to 4 hearts or 4 spades with over a no-trump opener, because you're certainly never going to force the game with that hand in case partner doesn't. But you'll see how you might find hearts if partner if the no-trumper cooperates. Okay, so how does the no-trumper proceed over this auction? Basically, he should be aware that you have invitational hand, probably around a 7 count, with 5 spades and another 5-card suit. So if he has honor doubleton of spades and just wants the safer place to play, he just bids 2 no trump, and you bid your 5-card suit, and that's probably your 5-3 fit, and that's the end of the auction. Usually 2 spades or 3 of your 5-bagger will end the auction 70 or 80% of the time. There are times, however, when he has honor third of spades, over 2 spades, where he's curious if he has fillers, even only a 15 or 16 count, because he knows 10 of your cards. If he has a fast ace in the non-suit, meaning not spades and not the 5-bagger, so now you only have 2 losers. If he has a filler and the right holding in spades, four spades can be right. So two no trump can also be used as kind of a game try in spades. It says bid your other suit. So if you bid three clubs or three diamonds or three hearts and he passes, fine. But if you bid the right five card suit, he may be able to bid four spades. Everybody follow that? Depending on what his holding is in that suit. And finally, if you have this hand with six hearts and five spades over two no trump, partner either is exploring or thinks there's a get out at the three level, whichever heart holding he's holding or spade holding, I would rebid four hearts with a 6-5 there. And if he was always on a third of spades, he can correct. And if he was on doubles in spade with Drek, hopefully he has heart cards and you'll have some play for four hearts. So that's a treatment that I suggest you consider. Two clubs, two diamonds, two spades shows unbalanced, five spades, five of another suit. I saw Bill shake his head affirmatively when this auction used to show four hearts and five spades invitational. So you're not going to necessarily give that up. What I'm suggesting you handle that with now is one no trump, two hearts, two spades, two no trump. So at this point, what responder has shown is five spades in an invitational hand that's not 5-5. Everybody agree with that? That's what you've shown. You've shown five spades because you transferred partner to spades. And then after partner duly bid two spades, you bid two no. So you have five spades and an invitational hand. So let's come back around to the no trumper. If the no trumper is going to accept, the invitation, if they're going to accept it at four spades because they have three card spades for it, they should just go ahead and bid four spades. But if they're going to accept it with three no trump, meaning they're on a max, and they hold four or five hearts, and remember, I freely bid a no trump with five hearts. They hold four or five hearts, they just bid three hearts in this auction. It just says, partner, I was accepting your game try of a balanced hand with five spades, and I am showing you four or five hearts. Everybody got that? So now, let's switch back around to the no trump. I mean the advancer, or sorry, Ken Lacera corrected me, that's not the advancer, that's the responder. Advancers are only in response to overcalls. All right, so the responder now has four hearts, the hand that used to be handled by that auction. They just simply raise it because opener has four or five hearts, they raise it to four hearts. But let's say responder has three hearts. So your five spade invitational hand looks something like this. Queen, jack, fifth of spades, king, third of hearts, doubleton, 3, 6, 7, 8, queen, third. Okay? 5, 3, 2, 3. So what's that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so one no trump, two hearts, two spades, two no trump. Partner bids three hearts, four or five hearts. Anytime over three hearts that you hold three hearts, remember, partner is agreeing to play three no trump when he bid three hearts. Everybody understand that? He agreed to raise your invitational sequence, regardless of what your holding is, to three no trump. He bid three hearts, protecting against the auction that you no longer can bid, against the 4-4. But he could have five. So if he has five, you probably want to play four hearts, not three no trump. So instead of bidding three no trump, you just rebid three spades. It says, partner, I can't raise three hearts to four because I didn't have four, but I do have three hearts. So if you're on a five bagger, raise hearts. I don't have six spades. If I had six spades, I would have Stayman, I would have transferred and invited in spades, or I would have Texas or something like that. So I can't possibly have six spades. It's just a temporizing bid, allowing for the 4-4, 5-3 exploration. Everybody clear? Okay. So that's a little bit of a pickup of what you gave up by playing this, because you gave up that invitational sequence, but it only matters in the game going auctions. You still give it up in the get out auctions, but I think what you gain is well worth what you're giving up. All right, so that's 2 spades. Okay, so let's continue on. So, all right, so we've covered the balanced hands. We've covered. It goes without saying that a transfer followed by a new suit is 100% game force. If we have time at the end, we can deal with Nancy's questions about the forward going way. But I believe in general, you should not necessarily take that second bid by responder as a slam try. Just a game forcing auction looking for the correct game. There's too many hands that are questionable. All right.